crazy, AG.
This is the Rose Guard. My name is Lawrence Ray, also known as LRW3. And today, I got my man with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself for the people.
My name is Antravious Taylor. I'm a barber and a positive influencer, aka motivational speaker. Barber name is Taylor Blendz. That's what most people call me by, know me by.
Just like that. So before we even get into the barbering, into the great motivational speaking you do, let people know your background, man. Just tell people about you as a person.
Man, I am 21 years old. I'm originally from Dewey County, Unadilla, Georgia. Moved up, been living here in Warner Robins for about 16, 17 years. Went to Shirley Hills Elementary, then went to Warner Robins Middle School, graduated from Warner Robins High School, class of 2018. After that, I went into the military for 11 months. As you know, Navy.
How you got out in 11 months?
That didn't last long. Got out, man.
Said no, hey.
After
I'm in the military, so I felt you right there. You ain't gotta say no more. I felt you, man.
Yeah. After the Navy, man, I came back here, and then I started working. I knew that a 9 to 5 was not what I wanted to do. I knew that was not what I was called to do. I knew that I was meant to be my own entrepreneur, my own boss, make my own money, my own schedule. Do all of that, and so that's just what I've been doing, man. I've been cutting hair for about 2 years. Yeah, this month made 2 years consistent. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have, man.
Congratulations on that 2 years right there. So you just said you've been a barber now for 2 years, man. What made, I know you said you weren't planning on doing the 9 to 5. What made you just settle in on the barber though? There's a lot of things you could have did. What made you just say, I want to be a barber?
Okay, so a little bit of background. When I was, I think, 10 or 11, I told my uncle, my mom's brother, he's a master barber in McDonough, Georgia. And I told him that I wanted to be in the cosmetology field. And he was like, okay. So I put that, on the back burner for a good little minute. I was always told that barbering was not something that you could do full time. I was always told that it was never going to be a full-time job, that couldn't be your main source of income. And so I'm the type of person, when you tell me that I can't do something, I like to prove it wrong.
Showtime.
So then I put it, like I said, I put it on the back burner. So I got my drive and my passion back for it when I was in the military, and we had guys on the ship, that was cutting hair and whatever, and I was looking at them and I was like, bro, I can cut hair way better than that. But, I just let them have their time and their moment to shine. But when I got out, I was like, okay, yeah, I know this is something that I wanted to do full time. So I invested in myself hard. I worked my 9 to 5 until my 9 to 5 was, I worked my 9 to 5 so that it could provide for me. And then once I was able to stop working the 9 to 5 and fully depend on barbering, I went for it, man.
That's dope. So basically you worked the 9 to 5 until you made enough at barbering, and then you made to the level switch. I like it. I got a random question, because I know you said the master barber. How do people become the master barber? Is it just because it's their shop, or is there a way that you actually become a master barber?
Yeah, it's literally a way that you become a master barber. You take a test, a state board test, and you have a mannequin in front of you. It's basically like you cutting hair. You're not cutting a real person hair, but you cutting a mannequin hair. It's certain requirements that you have to meet. That's pretty much it, man. And if you pass that in front of the state board,
I always see people like, do you just get to decide you're the master barber because you've been at the shop? I always wonder what made them master barbers.
Nah, you literally have people that own shops that are not master barbers, they're just barbers.
Oh, that's crazy.
So you can have people in your shop that are master barbers, but the owner can just be a regular.
Can you have more than one master barber in the shop?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why my disconnect, because I don't be in that many shops. Every time I've been to a shop, it was always like one master barber. So I just assumed maybe it was some reason it was only one. But that's dope. I just learned something new right there. So you've been cutting hair for 2 years. Tell us about your first haircut though that you did.
Ooh.
Out of that.
So my first haircut, man. I had a client here. She lived in Kathleen, and she when I went to social media saying that I was cutting hair full time consistently, I posted it, and she was one of the first ones. And shout out to her for letting me jack her head in. But
Hey, at least you could have did it.
She hit me up saying, hey man, I need a cut. Are you cutting today? I was like, yeah, I can. She's like, can you pull up on me? I was like, yeah, I can pull up. I can give you a haircut. So me and my, well, she's my ex now. We ain't even getting all that. But we pulled up on her and she was telling me what kind of cut she wanted. She wanted a little drop fade. She wanted to keep her afro on the top. So I was like, okay, yeah, I can do that. I'm talking about, man, I jacked her up, bro. I didn't know how the guard system worked. I didn't really know how the clippers work like that. But it was the fact that I believed in myself enough to put it out there that I was cutting hair. And then, because I believed in myself enough, I persuaded her. So that first haircut, man, it was horrible. She literally asked for a drop fade, and I didn't do nothing but just take the trimmers and put that first guideline in, bro. It wasn't no fade.
Oh man, did she let you cut her hair again though?
Yeah.
Let me ask you, because Keyshawn brought up a valid point. Let me ask you this as a barber. Like, when the haircut is bad, can a good tape line save a bad haircut though?
Yes.
Did that save that haircut?
Yes.
Okay, hey, long as she was happy, man. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So that's dope. Clearly you done got a lot better since then though. But let me ask you, so okay, now we know you're awesome, you're doing it 2 years. Where do you currently cut hair at?
I cut hair at Old World Barbershop.
You see the same place with Keyshawn there?
Yeah.
Oh, he said it was like 15, 20 y'all.
Yeah, it's like, but they done hired one more, but one more that came in, so it's like 18 of us, man. But we getting ready to open up a third location in Perry.
Oh, so he told me about something making it Perry. Y'all everywhere, man.
Yeah.
I want to walk in there, because I told him I've never seen a barbershop with that many people,
Bro, it's huge in there, man. When you see the outside, you be like, bro, this is tiny bit, but you walk in, it's huge, bro.
How is the environment with that many barbers in there?
It's great because you get to see other people's techniques of how they fade or how they cut or what they do first. Like some people don't put the guideline in first. Some people go and do the tape line first. Some people,
Why do they do the tape line first? I've never seen it.
Some barbers say they do the tape line first just because it gives them a better canvas, to see how the cut will turn out. I know I used to do that because, like I said, it showed me like, okay, some people hair grow all the way out here. And so if I do the tape line first, I say, okay, I know I can put my first guideline in there. So, it kind of mapped the cutout, like you said. But yeah, man, it versatile enough. You have to learn, in order to grow in that shop, you have to be willing to learn, man. And that should just be with life in general. But man, we got Caucasian barbers, we got black barbers, Hispanic barbers, and literally everybody in there can cut, bro. They can get down, we get down, bro.
One thing I like from just hearing how y'all talk about the shop, it sounds like, with that many people usually it would come off like competitive or like maybe not like the best environment. It sounds like all of y'all in there are like truly supportive of each other.
Yeah.
Like I like that. That's not something you commonly see with barbers. Usually it's that I gotta be the top barber in there. But it's like y'all like, bro, I don't care about being the top guy. We all do
we support each other.
You being great don't stop me from being great. And I like that. So do you specialize in any particular type of hair?
Nah, I don't. I cut any and all type of hair. But my favorite haircut to do is anybody with waves, bro. If you come in there with waves, it's like my favorite haircut to do. One, because I used to be a waver myself, but as you can see, I'm growing my hair. But the waves, it just make the cut look clean, man.
It's something about the waves.
Yeah, it make the cut look clean.
Now, let me ask you this: do you cut your own hair as a barber?
Sometimes I do.
I don't know why. I might be weird. I don't trust a barber who can't cut his own hair. Is that weird to say? Or do most barbers cut their own hair?
Most barbers, you'll be surprised, don't like to cut their own hair.
I've heard that it's kind of like a hairdresser don't like to do their own hair.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I know for me personally, it takes too long. It takes too long because I'm very detailed, and so if I feel like the cut can look great to me in my eyes, but if I go to another barber, they'd be like, oh bro, you could have blended this out some more, this blend need to be finished, some little detail work, and it's detail work that you really don't see because you're not sitting in front of you, if you get what I'm saying. So like if I have somebody in my chair, I can see the detail that I need to put into the haircut, but with myself, I can't really see my detail like that. Even if I have a 360 mirror, I can see what I did, but my detail, that detail makes it cut.
That makes sense. So what's your major goal with cutting hair? What is your end goal with this?
My end goal is to not even be cutting hair full time. My end goal is to own my own shop, and have, of course, barbers that come in. Now, I can come in and cut hair, you know, people get too busy, overly pad and stuff like that. But my goal and my dream is to have different streams of income and be wealthy, because I don't believe in being rich. I believe that you can be wealthy. You can be rich in a day and broke the next. But wealthy, you got different streams of income. So that is my end goal, to own my shop and to have my own clothing line, because I love fashion, man. I love fashion.
You put that in the work shit, or is it still just an idea for the clothing line?
It's an idea, but I'm currently talking to some people who have their own clothing line. So the connections are definitely being made.
That's the best place to start. Yeah, you gotta know what to do before you do it.
Right.
So I know you said you want to open your own shop. Do you have like, you want to open it by this year? Have you put a time limit on it yet, or it's still just like what you want to do?
I have not put a time limit on it, but it's definitely something that I want to do. And I believe in God. I'm spiritual, love God, love going to church, but I believe that God does things on His time. You know what I'm saying? And so, although I may say that I want my shop to be open, let's say if I say I want my shop to be, I want to own my own shop before I turn 28. God can have another plan. God can have something different. You know, to where He said, hey, you gonna open your shop at 30. And so if that's according to His will, according to His plan, and I'm all for it.
I like that answer. You did some good answers, man. You doing your thing, man. I give you credit for that. So I got some general questions. I said I threw these same questions at Keyshawn. I just love asking every barber this just to see their opinion on it. How often should I get my hair cut to keep it looking fresh?
To keep it looking fresh, a lot of people, you'd be surprised, a lot of people come and get their hair cut once a week, but I do not recommend it.
I do once a week or two.
I do not recommend it. And the only reason I don't recommend that is because you're not giving yourself, your hairline, enough time to go back. So that's why most people do 2 weeks. Me personally, I do like 3 weeks. You know, because I want to see. I need to see my hairline growing back. Because if I don't see my hairline growing back, I'm gonna keep pushing back.
I guess that's probably because y'all barber, y'all know. See, because us regular people, we just be like, man, my hair messed up. We don't even realize, hey, man, you gonna keep pushing your own hairline back. Like, nah, I can't do that. That's why I got. Hey, shout out my barber Chess, man. I'm be seeing you in the next day or two, man.
Chess, that's my guy.
That's my guy, man. For like grooming, man. But yeah, I be like, man, it's time to get a haircut. I think I just got one probably last Friday, man. I be trying to hold out after listening to y'all, but I can't, man. So let me ask you this: customer complains about their haircut. One, has that even ever happened to you? And like, how did you handle that if it did?
A customer has complained to me about their haircut. It wasn't necessarily like a rude complaint, but it was like, hey man, I wanted this, and you gave me this. Can you fix it? And I'm like, yeah. So when you come to me correct, it makes me want to fix where I went wrong or what I did not give you that you requested. Now, if you come at me like, hey bro, you ain't do this, you know what I'm saying? This is what I asked for. But you'll have those people that complain about one cut, and then they'll show you a picture of a cut that they want, and it's just impossible for you to give it to them because of what they're working with. You know what I'm saying? So I've had that before as well, but you have to sit down and literally tell them, hey, this is what I can do. This is what I can make happen. But because of your canvas and what you have, what you're working with, I absolutely cannot give you what you're showing.
I thought that was gonna be one of my next questions. Have you ever had a customer who just wanted something that your hair don't even look like they type of hair? I can't do that for you.
Right.
How do you like? If they still say, "Well, I want you to try it," do you still just try it?
Yeah, I still try it. Whatever the customer wants, 9 times out of 10, I give it to them.
Have you ever had a customer who like didn't want to pay or anything like that?
Ooh, yes. Matter of fact. Yeah, I gave the man, he messaged me. He said, this is when I, like my first year in cutting out. He messaged me. He said, hey man, can you give me a cut? I'm like, yeah. And you know, in my head, I'm automatically thinking that you're gonna pay me my money. So,
man, that go without kind of saying. You know how to cut hair for a living.
You know what I'm saying?
For a haircut.
So, he, and this was the time I was cutting out the apartment, my apartment. And so he came over, got his hair cut, got me up and everything, boom. Walked right out the door. And so in my head, I'm thinking, okay, he gonna cash out me, or he gonna Apple Pay me, he gonna Zelle, Venmo, you know, he gonna send me something.
Did you ever say something to him, like, hey man, my money?
Nah, I just let it ride, cause you know, at the time I was still trying to build my clientele, so I was just like, you know what, I
didn't even need the drama over.
I ain't need the drama. I was like, okay, karma gonna handle him, you know what I'm saying? So.
Did he ever hit you up with another haircut?
He did.
Did he pay you the next time?
He didn't, and this is why.
Hold on.
No, listen, let me get into it. He hit me up for a haircut, but I didn't cut him.
Okay, alright, I was gonna ask you, did you even cut him? I would have cut him and made clear, hey man, I done charged him. Now I wouldn't say I charged him double, but it'd have been a high price.
Nah, I didn't even cut him. He messaged. Matter of fact, he has me blocked on social media right now.
It's over the haircut?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And he messaged me, asking me, can I give him a haircut? He said, can you give me a haircut and I pay you when I get paid? And I messaged him back. This number one, this is my one of my pet peeves. If I'm trying to do business with you, I'm gonna at least greet you with the proper etiquette.
Yeah.
If I know you do podcasts, if I know you do YouTube, if I know I'm trying to get on, I'm not gonna be like, hey bro, I'm trying to get on your. No, that's not correct. Be like, hey bro, how you doing? I hope everything is well with you. Then going to boom, what I want or what I'm expecting. He hit me up by the haircut, and I told him, I said, you can just come get your haircut whenever your check drop.
It's a bit, you can't go to Walmart, like, can I take this? And I come back next Thursday.
Come on now, even if it's on level, you still gotta pay for it.
Exactly.
But he hit me up, I told him, and after I told him that, he hit me on Messenger because he didn't have my personal number. After I told him that, I seen a little bubble, his profile, that read my message, and then when I tried to send him another message on Messenger, it was like, this person that's blocked. I was like, okay, you just want me to get my money.
Hey, what did I lose? You didn't want to pay me no way. So like,
you didn't want to pay me no way.
Let me ask you this: did y'all have a personal relationship, or he literally just hitting you up?
Yeah, we had a personal relationship.
Okay, I was shooting some bail that maybe he just thought because y'all was cool. I just thought this was like a stranger. We just assumed he just earned that. But maybe he thought y'all was like, alright, this my man. Maybe I can like do this. Alright, he's still wrong for business is business. I ain't never asked my people for a discount, but I can at least. I don't agree, but I guess I can semi-understand. This my man. He gonna look out for me, I guess. But I don't know. But that's crazy. So let me ask you this. I know you mentioned you was cutting hair at your apartment then. When is the right time for a barber? Because most barbers usually start at the house. When is the right time to transition from cutting at the house to moving into a shop? Because then you gotta add in things like blueprint, of course. When does that make sense to move over?
Oh, that is an awesome question. So for me, at first I was cutting hair in K&B Barbering Salon in Byron. Left there, then I went to Crown Style Studios on Watson. Left there, moved to Columbus. I came back, I was cutting hair out the house again. And then moved into the old world. But to answer your question, I would say on the spiritual side, pray about it. But on the physical side, the physical realm, you gotta be I don't even know when the right, I wouldn't necessarily say the right time, but when you're financially stable to be able to pay booth rent, when barbering can pay for your necessities.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Kind of like you said with your other job.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are the benefits to being in a shop? Like, is there something that makes it worth the booth rent? Like, especially if you already have a clientele already built in that's coming to you to the house anyway. What really necessitates getting into a shop? Like, what helps you?
What helps you can raise your prices.
I guess, yeah, because it's more professional.
More professional at that point. You also have to take into consideration you got booth rent. You got to take into consideration you got to restock on supplies. You just got to take all of that into consideration. And also that's how you weed out your faithful, your loyal clients, and then people who just come to you. You know what I'm saying? People who really don't take you serious. You can weed them out because every shop that I moved to, I can literally sit here and say that I've gained clients and I've lost clients. And some of them stayed with me. Some of them, hey, because I'm moving around to a different shop too much, they feel like, I'm tired of going wherever he at. You know what I'm saying? So it made sense, and it's all over to them. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, because like I said, I followed my barber now to probably, when he was cutting at the house, he's been at probably 3 shops. I've followed him in all the shops. What usually on the barber end of things, what makes y'all switch shops? Is it the environment? Is it cheaper booth rent? Usually on the other side, what makes y'all move like that?
I would say I would agree to the environment and the booth rent. I've been in a shop where they only charged $85 a week for booth rent. Then they went up to $100 a week for booth rent. I've been in a shop where they charged $150 a week for booth rent. So I would say booth rent should be taken into consideration. But I've also had another shop that just hit me up recently. I'm not gonna put the shop name right here, but it is local. Want me to come? Not only do they want me to come cut in their shop, they want me to run the shop. So that is a good opportunity. Right. So it does depend on the environment because I'm a positive person. I don't like no drama, I don't do no negativity. Don't you come around me with that? None of that. So and that's one of the pros with Old World Barbershop. All of us in there, and it's not to be cocky, but we just feel like there is no haircut that we cannot do. So it's very rare that we turn anybody down.
I mean, it's 20 of y'all. Somebody in here gotta be able to
Somebody
do
gotta
do this.
So even if I can't do a tape line, I know this person next to me can do one. So you just help me.
It's too many options. Somebody better be able to do this.
Yeah, man. But that's the pros with it, and I would just say the cons would be, just a whole bunch of moving around. You gotta move all of your stuff out of this shop and move it into the next shop. And
it's like moving your house. You don't do all that.
And if you mess around and drop one of the clippers,
them clippers be expensive. Let me ask you, what is a good? Cause I be seeing barbers, they be spending like, what is a good price for clippers? Like I be seeing a lot of barbers.
A good price for clippers, anywhere in the 200 range. Anywhere in the 200 range. Now you get to the 350s and above, you gotta be committed to that clipper. You know what I'm saying? The most expensive clipper that I bought,
go crazy, AG.
I would say it's probably my baby's clipper right now. And that ran me like 205 right now. But the next clipper that I plan on getting is the Angus Cordless Masters, the gold edition. So
I've heard, I don't even cut hair, but I hear barbers talk about that all the time. That must be like the Lamborghini.
Yeah, man, it's like when you cutting hair, you hear that crunch. So you know it's like ASMR, man. It's like ASMR, and they dope, bro. They just dope.
You got a client whose hairline is receding. Do you tell them that, or what do you do? You just cut their hair?
I'm pretty sure that they know that their hairline.
Both y'all said that. Y'all just cut their hair. You know your hairline, baby.
You know, like I don't know, man. I've had plenty of guys that come in. They know they hairline receding, but they want that 20-year-old look. And so whatever they want, hey,
so
I give it to them.
So if they hairline like back here, do you like when they want the temp? Do you just like try to tape it back here, or like?
No, I literally tape it at the natural point. I don't go back no more. If they have right here and I know they have supposed to be right here, I literally take this. I don't go back. I don't unless they ask for it.
What if nothing is right there? You just feel just.
I picture like it's hair right there. You know what I'm saying? picture like it's hair right there.
Why do some? I know you said you don't do it unless they ask. Why do some barbers push a natural hairline back? Is it just because it looks better, even if it's maybe not the best for you?
It does look better, but a lot of barbers don't tell you this, but they push their hairline back because the more they push their hairline back, the more they're gonna keep coming back. Because as a non-barber, they'll see it like, oh, I need a haircut. Really, you don't. That's your natural hairline. But because the barber done pushed your hairline back, now you have to keep coming back
It's going back
so
in.
awkward. It's going back in.
I hate it. That's smart, but that's messed up. But it is smart. You know, hit the play, hit the game, man. Dang, that's messed up. Let me ask you this: how often? Well, when should a child get their hair their first haircut? I heard people say you need to wait till the kid, like a year old, 2 years, something like that. What would you say is the best time?
I would say a year. I would say a year, but I know barbers that cut a child's hair at 6 months. And to me personally, it's just my own opinion. It's something I wouldn't do.
I was about to ask you, would you do? Why wouldn't you do it?
Their head hasn't finished molding. And a lot of people say you can do clip over comb or you can do shears and stuff like that, but I just rather not take that chance.
I get you, man. That makes sense. Do you have any mentors when it comes to barber or anything like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. My uncle, like I said, he's a master barber in McDonald. My cousin Ezekiel, the groomer, shout out to Zeke.
Shout out. I know Keyshawn mentioned him too. Got his own shop. He just opened his own shop.
Yeah, man. I be going over there like every week or every 2 days out of the week. Just chopping it up with him, seeing how he, we talk about cuts and stuff like that. So
I say he had a nice shop too. I say he looked real nice in there.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Any other mentors that you didn't already mention?
Mentors. Keyshawn actually. I've been knowing Keyshawn now for about 3 years, going on 4 years. I hadn't seen Keyshawn work on social media, but he was somebody that I had never actually met in person. And when I started cutting hair in Can B, he was cutting right across from me. And so it was like, oh man, I'm literally here with a guy that I look up to in the barber industry, because when I tell you bro can cook it,
bro, go crazy,
he go crazy, man. He go crazy, literally. And Nene, I would say Nene as well.
So who are some top local barbers that you're aware of? I know you're gonna say old world, so let's not say all in with old world, man.
Top local barbers, I would say Markel Walton, Nene, Keyshawn, Chess. I gotta put Chess in there, man, because Chess used to cut my hair.
Hey, shout out to, hey man, I done had 2 barbers, both of y'all are excellent barbers. I gotta get my own barber up here sooner or later, though. I'm up here spotlighting all these great barbers, and I ain't even talked to my own yet, man. I told them, we gonna make that work, though.
Yeah, Chess, Zeke, like I said, Zeke the groomer, Chris Farley. Right now, that's all I can.
Yeah, that's fine. You said enough, man. Shout out all them doing great things. How do you go about getting new clientele, though? What's your, when you're trying to get new people?
Normally when I see people out in public, sorry y'all, but if I see like hey,
you gotta ask, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, do you have a barber? They say yes, no, either way. I'm still gonna introduce myself. Hey, if your barber isn't consistent, or if your barber necessarily got sick or on vacation, and you need a haircut at this time, boom, hit me up. I'm over here at Old World Barbershop. You know what I'm saying? You can come slide through, slide by, send me a message, and you know, hey, I need a cut, bro. And chop it up.
Makes sense. So let me ask you this, man. As far as we're gonna transition. Anything else you wanna say as far as barbering, man? You just taught a masterclass on barbering, man. Between you and Keyshawn, I think I learned everything I want to know about being a barber, man. I got me one to cut hair now.
Oh yeah, man. There's definitely room for it, bro.
Man, so let me ask you about this motivational speaking, man. What makes you just want to be a motivational speaker? What inspires you to do that?
I love empowering people. I love encouraging people. I love letting people know that there is more on the inside of them than what they think there is. You know, a lot of times we like to give ourselves a limit. And a lot of times, a lot of people like to say the sky is the limit when that's not true. There is something else above the sky. So I don't like to put limits on nobody. So anytime anybody come around me and they say, hey, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, I tell them to take the word try out of their vocabulary. Because I live by Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So if it's something that you want to do, don't try, just do it.
That just kind of summed it up. Do you do like when you do your motivational speaking? Do you usually do it do you speak to people, or do you do like videos to get the word out? How do you usually get your words out?
I do both. I do social media, and I also do in person. I got one coming up January 24th at Houston County Wind Academy, an alternative school here in Warner Robins, Georgia. So yeah, man, I do both. I don't know, it's something. I love supporting people, and when I'm able to empower people to do something that they want to do, or that they aspire to do, whatever it is, man, I just love it. It just gives me that drive and that motivation to know that I was able to help bring it out of them.
That's awesome. Are your videos, as far as when you do your motivational speaking, is that accessible to people? Is it like on YouTube? Is it on like Facebook? Where can they get those videos?
I have not started uploading them yet, but in some of my haircut videos, I do empower people. You can find them on Instagram at _Taylor Blendz. I know Twitter _Taylor Blendz, Facebook Taylor Blendz, YouTube Taylor Blendz. Literally everything Taylor Blendz, man.
Man, I'm gonna speak on behalf of everybody, man. You got a gift for motivation. Your energy is crazy. You are holding yourself back. We want those videos.
Thank you,
we need those videos.
Okay, I'm gonna start posting the videos for y'all. Seriously,
you need those videos. Seriously, man. You got a gift, man. You need to do everything you can with that. That's for real.
Yes, sir.
That's honest. So, open floor right now, man. Any announcement? I know you just announced that you got something coming up. Anything else, whether it comes with barbering, the public speaking, anything else, or anything you just want to say right now while the camera's running? It's all you. Anything you need to get off.
This year, I put on my social media that I was gonna be cutting my first celebrity head. Right?
I think I know what you about to say. I think I seen that.
Yeah, I put out there that I was gonna be cutting my first celebrity head, and man, when I tell you I got a lot of backlash, I got a lot of, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You gonna you ain't got nobody hating your life, you're not doing something right. So I put that out there, and I was posting my work on Instagram, hashtagging everything in dealing with barbering, cutting hair. And so I got hit up by this guy that knows Rod Wave personally, and I thought it was a scam. Anytime somebody authentic, message me, I'm always thinking it's a scam, and that's something that I gotta change. And normally I don't even check my Instagram DMs. Normally I don't. Like I just have tons of DMs. And so I checked it this day, and he came in the shop. We chopped it up. And he was like, "Hey, bro," he literally showed me some of him and Rod Wave messages. No lie. Literally showed me some of him and Rod Wave's messages. He was like, "Hey man, anytime you wanna connect with him, just let me know and I can reach out to him and see what I can do." So that's one. And then yesterday I cut the owner of Urban Air in Macon. I cut his hair yesterday, and then I had my first house call of this year yesterday as well. I cut his brother hair. Went up to his brother's house and cut his brother hair.
I was at an event, a Stop the Violence event with the podcast, and he was there. He had donated. It was a Stop the Violence event in Macon. The owner of Urban Air, he had donated, I guess, a lot. His son donated to like something in the area. Yeah, he's always doing. That's dope that you were able to connect with him. That's a good person.
And he gave me his personal number and made me his full-time barber. So I'm honestly grateful and humble for that. And his brother didn't have no issue paying my house call. Didn't have no issue.
That's awesome, man. You are killing it already this year. Let me ask, and I meant to ask you that earlier. I'm glad you said your price. What do you think is a respectable price to pay your barber?
I would say whatever they ask for, but you got barbers out here that's charging $40+ and the haircut quality is not good. So a good haircut price to pay up, nothing less than $20. Nothing less.
And I think that maybe that's a new age, because like now I don't think we should pay a barber less than 30, not even including the tip, man. But I think do you think maybe that's now that's kind of changed for barber? Because back in the day they said you couldn't make it your full-time job. Because back in the day, people paying $10, right? $5 tape. I remember $5 tape line day, $10 haircut. Maybe then you really couldn't live off of that unless you just had a crazy clientele. But now, $30 a haircut plus a tip, you might be getting $40 a Sunday haircut. That does make it a lot easier, maybe even without the biggest clientele, to maybe make it your full-time job.
Right. Even with if you add any services, other services that you may add, like a regular haircut can be $20, but if they want their haircut in hands, charge $25. If they want a shampoo, conditioning, charge $30, $35. You know what I'm saying? The more that they ask for, the more you charge.
So do you do other services other than cutting hair?
Yeah, I do transformation cuts.
Is the transformation cut, is that when the people who be like missing their hair and y'all like, I've seen that being real common with a lot of barbers.
No, that's what we call hairline restorations. Or people come in and men nowadays getting lace.
I seen that they getting this full on wig on their head.
You come in the shop bald, but you want dreads. Like, come on, man, just get something that makes sense.
Do that too now? Or?
No, I don't do no wigs.
I said they wild now, but barbers is showing out now. I've been seeing putting full on frontals on people, man.
Hey, but shout out to everybody who do. I know Keyshawn do great at it. I know Keyshawn do, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Chess does as well.
Chess does do. I see he put some photos up recently. I've seen people out now with the barbers. They get in like the beards too. And
yeah, they get the lace front beards and everything, man. It's like literally everything is accessible.
As somebody who be in a barbershop seeing that a lot, do they be looking real sometimes? Or?
Sometimes it does look real. Like sometimes it looks natural on them, but you can literally tell when something ain't.
That was when I've seen it. Always look like, hey man, that look like weird. It look like a frontal, bro. Yeah. You like fooling nobody. That's why I haven't seen them all. I don't be in the barbershop all the time. But when I seen, man, they always look like, hey, bro, I know that's not your hair.
Yeah, and if they come in and they want a lace front, stuff like that, you can charge like $400+, $400+ for that.
Do they gotta bring their own hair, or do y'all like have hair?
No, most of the time those is barbering supply.
Oh, okay. So that's great.
Yeah.
I like that. But I know I cut you off while you was talking. Anything else you had to announce, man? You just doing a great job right now, man.
I appreciate you, man, and shout out to my guy, Barnes, man. This dude has been elevating. Ever since I connected with him on Facebook, bro, every time he posts, man, is either inspirational, something, some wisdom, some knowledge. Always trying to help his people grow, or anybody that's connected to him to grow. So I encourage you, man, if you're not a part of this, man, join the movement.
Hey, man, I tell everybody all day, man, it's y'all who make this whole video. This is a video about you. If y'all don't come here, if y'all don't come to the podcast and talk and do that, there is nothing. I mean, I sit here, man, I make videos talking with just me, but most times this is what I like to do. So if you decide, hey, man, I'm not coming today, I ain't got a video. So like, I don't like to take a lot of credit, because literally all I'm doing, we sitting here talking about you. So like, how much credit do I get about all the stuff you done and accomplished? So I appreciate that, but man, no credit's needed. This is your spotlight. We're gonna keep it on you. But this is the Rose Garden. Since you want to show some love to everybody, we sat here and talked about how awesome you are. You really are doing amazing things, man. We want them videos. I'm not gonna let you go on that. But yeah, you've been doing so many great things. We had to sit here and make sure you know that you was appreciated. But how every episode ends, man, it ends with you telling somebody else. If you ain't got to know them personally, you just see them working and passing. Just acknowledge what they're doing and make sure that they get their flowers, since we are sitting here in the Rose Garden.
Yes, sir. Who got to that person? Definitely Chess.
And this ain't even one of those to tell somebody they gotta come. This is just somebody you see, hey man, I see you working, I'm just go ahead and say it on the record. Because you know, a lot of times people will see somebody doing something, they just won't ever just stop and say, hey man, you're doing a good job.
Yeah. So definitely Chess. I will say Chess. And Cam, the reseller. Kid Cam, he was on the podcast.
He on the podcast. It's crazy. He was on the podcast yesterday, and he has a Rose Garden scheduled for tomorrow.
Wow.
So yeah, he's gonna have his own Rose Garden tomorrow.
Wow, man.
We're gonna get into it with him.
And I got two more. My homeboy Isaac Tillman, he does shoe restoration here in the Middle Georgia area. Cold with it.
Go crazy,
And then my homeboy Vontae. Love Vontae McGray. He does photography and videography. So if you play sports, man, hit him up.
Shout out to all them doing great things, man. Hopefully one day they'll be sitting here with Chop It Up with them too. Make sure they get their love. Before we close this out again, man, this is one of my favorite. I ain't even gonna lie to you, one of my favorite Rose Gardens, man. You did your thing on this one. You sure there's nothing else you want to say before we close this one out?
Nah, that's all. Oh, I do got one more thing. I'm done. I got hit up yesterday on IG as well by a guy that lives in Mississippi. Want me to come cut his hair for his birthday. And so, man, just to be even considered, just for your work to even be seen, it's an honor and a privilege. And I told one of the guys in the shop, and he was like, why are you going all the way to Mississippi to help? When people like that, bro,
that's expanding the clientele. Exactly. Now you in Mississippi. Now somebody knows you in Mississippi. They might know somebody in Texas. That's how people become like they're national barbers. They get flown out to cut hair.
Exactly, man. Like Wavy Kid Kel. I don't know if you know him. He a 17 or 18 YouTuber, barber, cut hair. But literally just for him to even recognize my work, see my work on social media, and message me, send me a message saying, hey, and he does not mind paying my out-of-state house call prices.
I know that, man. I have to be honest. The out-of-state house call, that's a price.
That's a price.
As it should be, to be clear.
That's a price, literally, man.
But nah, that's dope. Congratulations on that, man. Keep elevating. Every time I see you, man, you in a higher place than you were the last time.
Yes, sir.
That's what I like to see. If you don't have nothing else to say, though, my name is Lawrence Ray, and this was the Rose Garden.